And we're talking about the Nintendo Switch. Jay, take it away.
I think
Man, you ain't never getting it back if I take it away.
I mean, there's essentially the only two people getting the Switch in this group.
Yeah, so like I guess to set the frame for the podcast, as of now, only Blue and I have pre-ordered Nintendo Switch because we are able to look into the future and see the power, and our friends are
the power.
But no, like I mean, for all the doubt and controversy that the Switch is getting and has gotten. I mean, people are complaining that it's not like a 4K Ultra HD compatible system that can like render Jesus's pimples when he was 13 and all this. Like, I don't think that people are really focused on what Nintendo was trying to do, because it's one of the things that's most interesting to me about it is, of course, the portability. But I think the HD Rumble is like the quiet feature that's going to really distinguish it, because they actually have like a lot of games announced already, and since Blue, you're also getting a Switch, you know the HD Rumble feature, right? Like it's super precise.
Yeah, how you could feel one ice cube.
How you can feel them ice cubes, bro? Yeah, them ice cubes.
So what I was thinking was, I was looking at the list of games that they've announced, and you know that game Steep that came out, right? Like the giant open world winter sports game.
Yeah.
So imagine like if you're playing with the Switch and like this ain't confirmed or nothing. I'm just saying like this is why I love the Switch, because it opens my mind to these kind of possibilities. So imagine you're playing the Switch or whatever, and you've got like the two Joy-Con in your hand, and as you're like snowboarding down a mountain, the HD Rumble can simulate the feel of the snow under the board in your hand.
That would be nuts.
Like, but I feel like that's the kind of stuff that they're trying to. I don't know that Ubisoft is going to actually do that, because of course the game devs have to actually like program it and have the idea to do it. Whatever. So Ubisoft, you listen, you ain't made Steep yet for the Switch, you can go and take that idea out, take a royalty check. Address will be in the description box. But I don't know. It's one of the first consoles in a while that seems like they're trying to go after something kind of inspired in terms of ideas. I mean, really, I guess since the Wii, because the Wii was
every Nintendo console, really.
Well, I guess I would make the argument that the Wii U was kind of like we just want to do it a bit better.
Which
instead
in that regard was successful.
It was successful in its own right. I don't know. I just feel like the Switch is gonna be kind of groundbreaking in the things that they are putting together for it. I mean, because all these developers are coming out and saying that they're putting their games on it. They got their support behind it. I mean, and to anybody out there who's doubting it, I just pose this question to you: if you've ever sat in your room and played Skyrim for 8 hours, if you've ever sat in your room and played NBA 2K 18, 17, whichever one is coming out, for 10 plus hours, if you've ever sat in your room being a no-life gamer playing Zelda and wondered what the sun looks like, the Switch lets you go outside without giving up your games. Like, I don't know how much more of a pitch you need than that. And this ain't even us talking about Zelda. I feel like Zelda's gonna be one of the best games ever created. I don't care what nobody says.
Like an hour for Zelda, man.
Like, I don't care what nobody says. I don't care if people like Nintendo does the same stuff. I don't care. I've seen gameplay videos. I've seen people like I watched a 5-hour long video because Nintendo's embargo right now is that you can only show like the first 5 hours of the game. So I watched like
only the first 5 hours.
Only the first.
Yeah, so like no. So like they sent the full game to people, but like YouTubers and reviewers can only talk about the first 5 hours of the game until the review embargo is up. Because I think like after 5 hours is when the story really, really kicks off. But I mean, from what I've seen, it's basically a better version. I don't want to say better, but I'm going to say better. It's basically a better version of Skyrim in Zelda, but also still Zelda. Like, I don't know. Is anybody on this podcast like a Switch dissenter? Does anybody not believe in the power of the little like
how'd that go again?
I believe in the power
I'm gonna
of
actually get the
completely.
I'm gonna actually get the sound
effect. Little known fact about me. I've actually kind of considered myself to be anti-Nintendo now for about
heathen
the past few years. But I've got my reasons. But I do feel like the Switch is going to do a lot better than the Wii U. But like all Nintendo products, I still got my reservations about it.
Hey, hold on. And also, Sorry, let me jump in real quick, Ricardo. I'm sorry, but no, I've been like, we're all pretty much low key Nintendo fans on this podcast right here.
Who you calling low?
Who you calling low key?
Okay, high key.
Advertise my shit.
But no, check this out. I bought every Nintendo console since N64. Like right now, even me, I'm actually holding off on to buying the Nintendo Switch because I was a little disappointed in the Wii U. I'm just being real. I literally bought it for Smash, and that was it, and a couple of other games as well. But hey, don't get me wrong. I think the Switch will do well. I mean, they got that advertisement on point, and honestly, if they put out them damn games, it's a wrap. Like that's all Nintendo need to do, and then they got my blessing again.